That's something Rick's probably used to with us. One of my favourite pastimes, for instance, is to walk over to Rick when he's about to pee and just stand near him. I'll breathe heavily, maybe touch his shirt, ask him how he's doing. It's the same every time. He can't relax. He has to report his pee attempts later when I'm not around. This is a particularly good game when it's just before a long car trip. We also like to give him grief about Rickishimas, which is basically a Rick meltdown. The word hangries was probably devised to describe Rick's condition when underfed. You've never seen such a rapid transformation from a moaning disaster to Happy Larry after crisps. Another example would be when serving for the match in volleyball. A cheeky little smile or a nod, or asking him what the score is on this important point, would be usually enough to put so much pressure on himself to try to disprove our theory. And again, the result is usually the same: success for the other team. It's a good job he's got Manu to big him up. I make it sound like we're really mean to Ricky, but we like to think it's all in good humour. And actually, he does ask for it quite a lot as well. In poker, for example, he'll get up on the edge of his seat like an excited schoolboy when he gets dealt a good hand. And on the other hand, when his luck's running badly, he'll slouch and skulk in his seat. And how can you not tease that? Again, great, we've got Manu there afterwards to tell him to stop slouching, fuck his ideas up, and everything will be alright in the end. She is his rock. She'll always help him see the bigger picture, and her calming word and gentle touch is exactly what Rikishima needs. And if he's had a particularly bad run of luck and lost his confidence, then I've heard from good sources that she's willing to go big spoon in bed until he's feeling good again. But we better keep that one a secret. Mind you, there are certain times when confidence is the last of Rick's problems. I remember one sunny morning in May a few years ago, George, Rick, a few other mates and I drank a few bottles of Prosecco for breakfast on the train to Gouda, which is a traditional Austrian festival. We then proceeded to drink a few more masses of beer, and by midday we're slightly more sozzled than expected. Anyway, come around 2 PM, the acts have started on the main stage, and it's these immaculately dressed kids performing this beautiful mountain dance that they'd obviously been practicing for weeks before. And all of a sudden, up jumps Rick, out of his seat, runs over to the stage, climbs onto the stage, and starts waving his arms and legs around in the most horrendous attempt to dance like these children who didn't know what to do with themselves. They try to dance around him and carry on as if they were and this goes on for what must be the full minute or something, before finally, thankfully, a big burly security man has to come over and actually get him down. I would supply more details for this, but unfortunately I was passed out in the grass. It wasn't until the next day that we actually found out that the Gouda Fest is celebrating the tapping of the first 8% strong beer. Hence the shenanigans. But the best thing about Rick's shenanigans is it wasn't even a dare or anything. He just literally wants to join in a bit of the local Austrian culture. Well, he's truly gone and done that now, marrying into the fantastic Oberhofer family. And luckily to impress Manu, it's clear he doesn't have to do any more dancing on the stage. It would probably horrify her as much as the children and parents are there. Well, there's certainly one thing we can't mock, and that's his and Manu's fantastic relationship. I love Rick and Manu. I love how secure and happy they are in each other's company. And I'd like to take this opportunity to wish them all the best on their adventure in life. I know that when I heard that you guys were going to get married, it was the best thing I'd heard in ages, and I was buzzing for weeks from it. And I know I'm not the only one here that thinks that as well. So, if everyone could stand up and have a toast for Rick.